What's good, y'all? You already know what it is. Except this time it's the men that are wildin'. Homeboy here done spent like 100 grand on reconstructing his body so he could pull more girls. Brah. You done lost the plot, my man. Shout outs to John Bravo for the video. Show him some love. Like it, comment, subscribe to your boy to help me out against the algorithm. And let's see what they talking about.
MT2, what's MT2?
Melanotan 2, it gets you really tan. It's a peptide.
It's like a supplement?
You gotta inject it.
It's just to get tan?
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. No way you're doing that.
What in the world? This dude's got stuff that I don't even know exists. Like there's steroids now that make you tan? Bro.
How many things do you inject yourself with?
Probably like 3 per day.
Wow, like what?
Testosterone, HGH.
So we got another new asshole to talk about today. This new kid on the block, he calls himself Curvicular. And I'm thinking, what kind of fucking name is that? It sounds like a science project. But when I tell you what this asshole's doing to himself, you're gonna think the same thing. Now there's a new trend that's going viral with the young kids on the internet right now, and it's called looks maxing, where these assholes try to improve their looks through dangerous ways. Like,
Bro, when I think of looks maxing, I think of like hitting the gym, getting a fresh fade, wear some fresh clothing, like maybe put on like some earrings and some jewelry or something like that. I don't know. They're like doing surgeries and injecting them stuff and stuff. They're taking pills and all that.
drugs, surgeries,
Oh my
experiments, even makeup, women's makeup, and all of this to make themselves
Bro.
better looking to pick up women. I'm
Oh
not
my
fucking
gosh.
kidding you. And this kid, Curvicular, he's the king of it.
If you're tired of being invisible to women, tired of getting rejected, and tired of watching other guys who won the genetic lottery take what's yours, then pay attention. Because what I'm about to
What do you mean take what's yours, bro? You don't own the women.
show you will completely transform your face and physique in ways that you didn't even think were possible.
And he's even teaching other kids by selling programs how to do this shit to themselves too. Wait until I show you this shit and what this asshole's doing.
Was there a specific moment that you remember where you were like, yeah, I'm just gonna hop on testosterone, like when you're 14?
Oh no.
Just really taking a look at what was possible and in terms of time frame. I wanted to get to my goals as quickly as possible, right? Because I always thought the idea of telling people you work out and talking about all this stuff, but you're not big, to be just kind of ridiculous. It's like, dude, what are you actually getting after? So I was like, I'm gonna get my physique going as quickly as possible. I do not care about side effects. I don't care about any implications of
Bro, you're gonna die. I don't care about side effects. What's the point of doing all this stuff if you're just gonna be dead and there's no girls to pull anymore? And how do you even get your hands on testosterone at 14?
this guy's using drugs. Like, none of that shit really fazed me. So I just wanted to, get to my goals as efficiently as possible.
So all of a sudden, I see this kid popping up everywhere. I didn't know who he was a month ago. Most of us didn't, right? But now you see him everywhere. And you see him on the biggest streams in the world with Aiden Ross, Neon, that little bitch, Jack the shithead Epstein, Sneeko, fitness influencers like Alex Eubank and many more. This kid is everywhere. So I'm thinking to myself, what did this asshole do to join that club and get a head start with that crazy clout? And then I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I don't want to know whose dicks he's sucking for that clout, but he's doing something. Then I said, you know what? Let me take a look and see what's so special about this asshole. And I found a lot of shit. So when I first saw this kid, I was surprised to find out he was only 19 years old.
Dang.
Because he looks older, good-looking kid, but doesn't look 19.
Yeah,
And then he spits out of
27.
his mouth that he's been taking steroids since 14 years old. And we know how much that shit can age you.
And I came to a logical decision that there's a cheat code And then I come across on forums and Reddit, here's a drug that you can take to enhance your progress by such an incredible margin. Of course I'm gonna fucking do that.
But the best part of that, he doesn't even like working out. He thinks you can just take that shit and it's gonna do something.
You think the journey is being in a sweaty ass gym, okay, full of a bunch of fucking gym cells and disgusting sweaty beasts. Okay, that's the journey, okay? So if that's what you want, have the fuck at it. Go do your fucking journey, my G. But goddamn, I'm trying to spend as little time in that fucking shithole as possible. I hate the gym, okay, quite frankly. Or wait, no, do you like the gym, sir?
No.
Dude,
That's an L take, bro. The gym is where it's at. You're gonna live longer. You have more muscle. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna look better. I mean, you're gonna do better with the women. You're gonna have more confidence. Nah, everyone's gotta be in the gym. Everyone, men, women, children, old ladies. Everyone needs to be in the gym.
Like it after like the first year and a half, like there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, it's fun at first, like just getting the pump, but then it gets like, okay, that's like going on a fucking roller coaster 100 times in a row. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Of course, it's gonna get boring. So I like to just get in and out of there. The journey, shut the fuck up, man. Don't even try me with that bullshit, please.
And the same thing goes getting lean. He wants to lose weight because he wants people to see his cheekbones, right? So you know what he does? He doesn't
Does he go to calorie deficit?
do normal things like go on a diet. No. He's on fucking Chris.
What?
I ain't kidding you. What does he think he is?
No.
Walter White from Breaking Bad? That shit's not good for you.
I use crystal amphetamine as a stimulant and to lean max, right? It's very suppressant of your appetite. It's a very long-acting stimulant. So this is something that I've started using in place of Adderall, right? Because Adderall is 75% dextroamphetamine and 25% levoamphetamine. So the levoamphetamine, I really didn't like it. It's too much of a physical CNS stimulant. So if you're trying to work,
Yeah, I thought you didn't care about side effects.
it just can be too much, too jittery. Whereas the is a little bit better in terms of its dopamine release. Just being targeted for the brain. It's much more mild than
This dude must not have no real friends, because if one of my guys was like, "Yeah, man, and I'm trying to thin out my cheekbones. I just picked up some meth. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get on that, bruh. Dude would get laughed out of the room. He'd get flamed. He'd get roasted. He'd get smacked upside the back of his head. This dude must not have no real friends.
Adderall, actually, and it works a little better for me, and I use it to lean max, right? So I'm pretty much using for hollow cheeks.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at in terms of looks maxing.
And let me tell you what's gonna happen. I hope you listen to what I'm saying. You keep on doing that Chris shit, right? When I was in Arizona, there was a town called Apache Junction, right? And everybody there who lived there, they knew. You go to Apache Junction, you're gonna see all these tweakers running around with no teeth, cuts all over them. They're all fucked up walking around like The Hills Have Eyes. You guys remember that movie? Well, you keep this shit up, that's gonna be you next in the part 2 of The Hills Have Eyes.
I haven't seen you for a little bit. What do you have for pre-workout?
Just a little bit of, Kickstarter, if you know what I mean,
No, bro, you're not serious.
Yeah,
You use that for pre-workout.
yeah.
And how does that feel?
Dude, honestly, it feels amazing. It's a little bit vasoconstrictive, but if I really want to fucking dial
It feels amazing. I just can't breathe. This dude, man. If you got to do all this to pull girls, bro, after you do all this, you're not gonna pull any girls, because your confidence is so shot where you gotta snort lines and do math and get surgeries and all that stuff. Like you can't buy the confidence.
to work out, it's an absolute go-to.
I will tell you guys the real truth. I don't know if I'm being a fucking snitch. I've never seen someone ever in real life. I literally witnessed Clav. Literally witnessed it.
For what?
And I didn't know how to feel.
Where is he?
Clap. Who's ruining America?
Mostly Mexicans. Mexicans, black people.
The hell you said? No, you said it wrong, bro.
It's mostly, it is like a lot of black people are running.
But that's not all this asshole's doing. He's taking all kinds of things. Peptides, one of them, melanotan, and he posts this picture up, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, why does this asshole want to look like one of those annoying pieces of shit from the call centers that annoys the hell out of us? That shit don't look good. But then he takes it to another level.
Gosh.
You guys know, when you do movies or you do shows or you're on TV, they put sometimes makeup on you so the bright lights, doesn't make your skin look so bad. But this kid ain't doing that. He's putting on women's makeup. I'm talking eyeliner, contouring the face, right?
Yeah, holy striking, bro.
Plus
Holy
0.5
striking, bro.
PSL from the eyelash curling on this, bro. Holy shit. Mogs.
Holy fuck. That's actually fucking mog. Wait, maybe even a little more.
Looking at himself in the mirror and he's saying, Mom, I don't know what kind of fucking word is that. And then he takes this curling thing. I didn't even knew this thing existed where they take a piece of metal, they put it on your eyelashes to curl them. What is this asshole doing? He even gets his poor friends involved and gets them to do this shit with him.
Oh my god.
You know what that reminds me of? When you're going out with some sharmutas to a bar or to a restaurant and they gotta go with their sharmuta friend into the bathroom together to look at themselves in the mirror.
He's doing all this to get girls, but he's just in the bathroom with another dude putting on makeup. Not one girl was pulled tonight.
Themselves up with new makeup and fix themselves. That's what these kids look like they're doing. What's wrong with this generation? He even takes that little bitch Neon, right? He takes him to the woman's store where they sell all the makeups and they go looking around, they collect some shit, they go in the street. He starts putting it on him and I'm thinking in my head, why do you want to make this kid look like even a bigger bitch than he does? That kid's already a woman.
I need to find a worker to help us find it.
They don't want to help us, bro.
Yeah, bro. What the? I'm trying
Is
to
it because I'm Indian?
Yeah, I think so. Could be. What we're gonna do?
Yeah.
It's because your dude's walking around a women's makeup store. They probably thought you were just like waiting around for your girls to be done shopping. They didn't think you needed help. Come on, man. I don't understand why they don't want to help us. They don't think you're customers. That's why.
Is we're gonna lighten the skin tone a little bit.
Okay.
Even everything out.
Okay.
And you're gonna look a lot better. That's enough.
How much would I do?
All right, just rub it all over your face, and then blend it into the side of your jaw, your neck, everywhere.
You see the difference?
Just keep.
I can't take this seriously at all. I can't take this seriously. They're walking around with glitter on their face. Who told these people this works? Look at it.
Keep blending it in.
What are they
Everything,
doing?
everything. Yeah, you really gotta rub that in. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, how do I look, chat?
And look
Like
what
an
he's
idiot.
doing to this poor kid. Painting his face like a sharmuta. Leave this asshole alone.
Oh my gosh, look at him. He looks like a
that's
fool.
fire.
Now this is the most fucked up part. See this picture? And you see that lump on his face, on his cheekbone? He's sitting there punching his face like an asshole to bruise it because he thinks it's gonna give him higher cheekbones, this idiot. But all this shit he's doing, right? Well, I guess it didn't make him good looking enough. So now he wants to turn to dangerous surgeries. He's talking about going to Turkey to get double jaw surgery and implants in his face because he thinks it's gonna make him even better looking. And he
This dude told BBL Drizzy to hold my beer. He had to give himself in the face with a hammer, fly to Turkey, dog. Oh my god.
He doesn't realize the fucking risk of what surgeries can actually do to you.
Yeah, so I'm
Wow.
actually getting surgery myself quite soon, within the next few weeks.
On what?
On my jaw.
No.
Why is that guy shirtless right next to him? That's so random. In a room full of men, everyone else has their shirt on and you have your shirt off. That's weird.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
It's a great job.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You have a
great
nice
jaw.
face.
Thank you. I
Are you
appreciate it. Well, it's
fucking
about to
kidding?
get even better.
No. You're getting surgery, dude?
You guys sound like my mom right now with this.
Where is it going to be in your face?
Everywhere. So I'm getting titanium implants done essentially everywhere on my face.
Wow.
And there's going to be an
Wow.
osteotomy in my
Has anyone
mid-mandible
asked him why?
called a BSSO. It's going to be advanced forward. Along with my upper jaw, they're going to do a incision right here and then advance the upper jaw.
What's it going to run you?
35.
You sure you want to do this? You're a good-looking kid.
35 grand?
Yeah.
Dude, you're handsome as fuck.
Isn't that
dude.
pretty baller though that you have like 35K in your face?
No, that's really stupid. No, it's not baller. No.
No, you
That's
should
pretty
say
baller.
you should save it all, dude. You're
Put 35K
handsome.
around your neck, son.
Nah.
Get a
dude.
necklace.
Dude, you're only 19?
Yeah.
Dude, stop.
And that's not
Shout out to the shirtless guy.
the only surgery he wants to do. This asshole, right? He's 6'2". We all would love to be 6'2", right? But that's not good enough for him. He talks about going now and getting that stupid limb lengthening surgery because he wants to be 6'6". I'm thinking, you know how silly that shit's gonna look? He's gonna end up looking. Remember when we saw Vincent Fisher walking around like a fucking giraffe? That's what this asshole's gonna end up looking like if he does this stupid shit.
Bro. What do you need to be 6'6" for, dog? You trying to go to the league? 6'2" is tall enough. It kind of reminds me of that viral video of that dude roasting people who are 6'2". How you not? That's this guy. Bro, that song is about him. How are you not pulling girls and you 6'2"?
Why are you spending $100,000 on surgery to go from 6'2" to 6'6"?
That is more about just presence, right? I've always valued presence super, super highly, right? You walk into
Oh, nobody gives a crap how tall you are. If someone is 6'6" in the room, nobody cares. You're a spectacle at that point. If you're not around NBA guys, you're just a spectacle. And how are you gonna be 6'6" by extending your legs, but you still got normal arms? Like you still got 6'2" wingspan. You're gonna look like a T-Rex. What are you talking about?
room, people notice, right? You're standing in the middle of a club, you're an outlier, right? That to me, just because people will come up to me, they'll say, "Oh, well, 6'2", you know, that's already very tall." But in terms of percentiles, it's only 91st percentile, right? 6'6", we get to 99th. I'm someone who wants to be the best, right? And
Dude, if you can't pull with the quality that's in the 91st percentile, you're not going to be able to pull with quality that's in the 99th percentile.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get there. So that's why, you know, I'm seriously considering that limb lengthening surgery.
Now, seeing this is actually really sad to me because you see here a good-looking kid, right? How could he be so insecure that he wants to do all these crazy things? But the worst part about it all is he has such a big following now, right? Such a big reach. Think about all the other kids that are watching him, that he's making them feel insecure about themselves. He's selling them programs so they can do these same dangerous things on themselves.
Jeez.
I was noticing who was going home with the pretty girls every night. And I noticed it was really about 1% to 2% of men, right? So it was people who were very tall, people who were very good looking. This is something I was noticing over.
You need the confidence, though. You need the confidence. One of my childhood homeboys, dude has pulled girls our whole lives since middle school, and he's always been short. He's like probably like 5'6". He's definitely shorter than 5'9". Like he's mad short, but he's always had confidence and a good sense of humor. So he's never struggled. He'd actually always done very, very well. I don't even know like the height thing was a big deal until the internet started saying it a few years ago. It's
For my formative years when I was a teenager growing up, right? So making these observations kind of seeing that sometimes good-looking people would be able to go up to women and start making out with them without saying anything, I kind of started to shift my worldview a little bit and realize, hey, okay, so this is like the most important metric.
But bro, you need the confidence for that. Like those guys are probably looking deep in the woman's eyes, you know, very seductively. They're charming the women with their body language because they're confident. And even though they may not say nothing, they're still making a move with the way they operate, handle themselves. Like, how often do you guys go out? Like, I don't go out very often, but I'm saying, like, when you guys do go out and maybe look around, there'll be people taller, more jacked, designer clothes, you know, better fit, got mad jewelry on, but they're just standing in the corner, not talking to any of the girls. It's because you first need the confidence to go up and chat her up. And so I see that happen all the time when I go out. All the time. And it's the people that end up taking the girls home are the ones that actually end up going and talking to the girls, cracking jokes, making them laugh, spitting game. This dude thinks that he can spend $200K on himself and then like women are just going to flock to him. And it's not going to work like that. It's not.
I have to go all in.
But when I look at this whole movement, looks maxing, and the reasons as to why kids are doing this stupid shit, right? And the whole point is to get hotter women, better women, and that's the reason why they want to improve themselves. That reminds me of when I was younger, when I was in college, all right? I was nerdy. I wasn't the same guy as I am now when I look at myself, right? But during that time, I had not only the best looking girls in my life that I had, but the best girls in the inside as well. And then as I got older, right, I improved. I started working out. My appearance improved. I got the worst girls in my life and the girls that wanted me for the wrong reasons. So when I look back at myself and
that's a very interesting perspective and outlook. Fascinating right there.
And ask myself, when I was nerdy, why did I find all those great women?
So he's saying when he was nerdy, he was getting women that were down to earth and had really, really good personalities and good qualities that are beautiful on the inside. And then now that he's jacked and rich, he's just getting these women that they look good, but just boring conversations, dead inside. They're just shallow as a mug. They're just after him for his money. Yeah, that is a great perspective.
Right? The best woman in my life. It was because I was still the same me. I still had the same personality. I was still the same John, right? And I knew how to take care of girls how a man should. I never changed the person inside. So even though over the years my appearance changed, I was the same guy back then, and that's all I needed to get the best woman in my life. So saying that, when I take a look around and I see, you know, some of the guys that have the best girls, not only the hottest, but the best ones, they're not these fucking looks maxing guys or these 10 out of 10 men. No, they're just regular guys that know how to be a man, know how to treat a woman, and have a great personality. So all this shit that you guys are doing, because we don't even know the long-lasting effects of all this shit you're doing, right? It's all a fucking waste if all it is that you want to get better woman, because that shit isn't needed in the end.
Alrighty, guys, so I'm gonna wrap that up. Like, comment, and subscribe to your boy so you can help me out against the algorithm, and we'll catch you on the next one.